I really hope your decluttering is progressing well. And what I'd love to do is today to talk about the A of the action steps, the assessment of your clutter. And it's based around some questions that we should be asking ourselves. One of the things is always have the end in mind, and I know I've mentioned that a few times now, but you've got to know what you're aiming for. And for some, it's an overall transformation of the space. You want to create something new, and that may mean painting, carpets, curtains, drapes, whatever, accessories, or it may just be you're sorting, organising and going to be using your space differently. Now, based on that, there's two very different outcomes really that you're looking for. So that's why it's important to be clear. Now, some questions to ask yourself. What is the purpose of this room? And that may sound like an obvious question, but there's plenty of spaces that are used for multiple purposes. Think of your lounge room or your living room, which is often your television room, your entertaining room, it can be your ironing room, your folding room, your exercise room, your reading room. And this is where you have to be very clear on what's the core purpose. And the room gets set for that core purpose. And sometimes that can be why a space is overwhelmed, because it's serving so many purposes. There's that much equipment and things put into it. Then, often the question we ask is, what do I need to take out of the room? But I want to flip that and change it, because this question, although similar, provides a different response and a different outcome. So the question is, what do I need in the room to serve that purpose? See how it's very, very different about what you put in there. Then you go, what can I remove from the room? And after that, it's what problems do I see with the room? That could be where the window is, where power points are, the shape of the room, the entrance, the flow, lots of things, but they have to be considered as well. Then what organisational tools might solve these problems? Because there might be some things that you buy that could help that room function better. But notice this is way down on the list. Going out shopping for new things isn't the first thing that we do when we're creating a new space. After that, what habits do I need to change? So what do I mean by this? Well, I know for a lot of people in their kitchen, that's where a lot of things get dumped. The mail, the keys, the wallet, the phone, those sort of things. So it might be a case of allocating a different space, which means changing not only your habit, but some other family members' habits as well. And then what sort of a budget do I have? And you need to know this for if you are buying new furniture, or if it's an overall room transformation, for your carpets, your drapes, your curtains, your furniture, whatever it is that you're going to be putting in that space. And of course, what timeline? How long are you going to give yourself to get this project done? If it's the guest room and you've got guests arriving in 2 weeks, your timeline is pretty obvious. But if it's the guest room and no one's coming for a few months, do you want to make it shorter so you get it done too? Think about that. And what's your plan of action? Actually have a plan. Think about it. And who can I perhaps ask to help me with this task? So I hope those questions help you get clarity on what you're trying to achieve in your space. Now you're welcome to go to the website www.lifestyrefocus.com.au. Leave your comments, leave your feedback, download free resources. I appreciate it all. And in the meantime, wishing you a happy, healthy, wonderful, productive week. Thank you so much.